right. If you're just joining me, welcome. I know it's been a quick minute. The flu cut a swath through my family, and I had to deal with sick children staying home from school. My wife ended up falling to it for a little while, and so I apologize. My recording of videos here has taken a significant hit, but that's it. We're back. We're done. We're ready. And I remember where we were. We just killed the ogre and we searched his chest. So now we're about to go explore this cave. But as a thief, I think it would be prudent if we sneaked into the cave. Snuck. I don't know. Whichever. All right. As your eyes adjust from sunlight to darkness, you examine the interior of this eerie cavern. You sense something moving off to your right. Yeah, it's probably that big-ass bear that's looking at me right now, mean mugging me. What's wrong with you, buddy? Oh, all right. He's a little angry. He's probably hangry. He looks like he's been stuck here a minute. So let's give him some food. A very large bear rears up as you approach. It looks hungry and dangerous. All right, well, I was right about the hungry. All right, give him food. You have made this bear very happy. It would be wise to take advantage of his current mood. All right, while we have him happy, we're going to sneak past him, get deeper into the cavern, where we will discover... All right, this section of the cave has an eerie quality. I'm pretty sure the last one had an eerie quality. You see a kobold resting on a ledge across from you. All right, now in this version of the game, the kobold is really more like a goblin, and he can cast magic. But as a thief, we're going to sneak in here, and we're going to steal his key. Oop, can't reach it. Sneak a little closer, right in his lap. Come here, boy. Very carefully, you remove the key from around the kobold's neck. Fantastic. Now, you can fight him. I don't want to. And as a thief, we shouldn't have to. Aha! All right, I did not mean to click through that descriptor, but basically it says you stub your toe on an invisible chest. All right, I'm going to save it real quick because I don't know if this wakes him up. If we pick the chest, I don't know if this wakes him up. You will have to open it first. The chest seems to be locked. Yeah. Okay. Oop, nope. Maybe we can use the lockpick? Maybe it doesn't like the kit. Oh, there we go. You hear a very satisfying snick as your pick catches the lock just right. Then you sense powerful magics dissipating around the lock. And your hands shake as you realize you have narrowly avoided some sort of magical doom. All right. You add 10 gold and 60 silver coins to your money pouch. So basically, because our pick locks was so high at 93, it was high enough that we were able to pick the chest and avoid the magical trap. In future games, not the second one, and not the third one either, actually. Not until the fourth game, you actually get the ability to start disarming traps. You can search for traps, disarm traps, things like that. All right, well, now we have the bear. We took the key from the kobold. I think the key goes to this bear's shackle, I believe. So let's unshackle him. The kobold's key disappears as you turn it in the lock. All right. Oh, doggy. You have the honor of meeting the Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. We are pleased that you broke our enchantment. Perhaps our father, the Baron, will reward you should you ever visit the castle. The arrogance of the Baronet astonishes you. Perchance, the kobold magic user had a reason for changing him into a bear. Perchance he did. Perchance. But now we've got him. He's free. We've let him loose. Why is the animation for my movement so weird? That's very unusual. He's clearing that entire clearing. Yeah, he's clearing this entire area in like 1-2 strides. That's pretty good. All right. Well, I don't know what's happening there, but we're good still. Ah! That's a Saurus Rex. That is the largest, meanest, nastiest villain in the game. He's not really a villain. He's not really the nastiest either, but we're going to fight him anyway. Hostile intent is evident. You prepare for battle. All right. Well, let's just shank him a bit real quick. Shanky, shanky, shanky. Shank, shank. Shank, shank, shank. All right. Well, thankfully our weapon use is good enough that for the most part we hit him. He's just got a ton of hit points, but that's all right. We'll get this knocked out. We'll, there we go. Clear him up. In this version, in this game, there are nothing to be gained from searching this guy. But in the third game, you can fight these guys out in the savannas of, where is that? Savannas of, not Silmaria, that's the 5th game. The 4th game is, no, 3rd game. It's a savannah. Yeah, it's African. I don't know. Anyway, you can fight these things out there, and you need the horn if you're a fighter or a paladin, because you use it for something in that game. But in this game, there is no horn. There's nothing to be gained. And we have a date with the Baron. Given that we rescued his only son. Now, he's got one other child. He's got his daughter, the Baroness, Elsa von Spielberg, that we are going to go help here in just a little bit. But first, we're going to avoid this goblin. We're also going to avoid this centaur. Get away from me. And we are going to go visit the castle. Alright, this guy's going to have a similar voice to some other people. Just because I'm running out of voices right now, and that's something I need to work on. Nah, you know what? We got this. Come in, come in. You have been expected. Baron von Spielberg awaits you in the castle. His face looks like he sounds like that. I don't care what you say. Alright, here we go. We're in the castle. Never been here before. If we go to the left a little bit, we can see the barracks that we are not allowed to enter, nor even are we allowed to approach it. I'm not here to answer your stupid questions. Go talk to Carl the gatekeeper. He talks to anything about, he talks to anyone about almost anything. Oh. There's no answers. Oh. Interesting. I'm pretty sure in the other version of the game, the EGA version, he doesn't allow you to approach the barracks at all. Like, he doesn't even let you go near the door. Go away. This is just the barracks for us guards. Yeah, okay. I think that's kind of what I was expecting, but... Alright, this is the sword master for the castle. He is somebody you can practice with and learn from if you have parry. But you have to have parry. If you have parry, you can fight him. If you don't, you can't. Even though he doesn't have a shield either. Like, his whole thing is you can't parry, but you don't need a shield to parry. Parrying actually, you know, you can use swords to parry and daggers. But, whatever. What do I know? I'm not a sword master. Alright, we're getting announced. The Baron von Spielberg and the Baronet await you in the Great Hall. Alright. Let's meet the Baron. Man, that music is loud. Ah, yes. Words cannot express the gratitude I have towards you. Not only have you freed the Baronet from enchantment and allowed my son to return to me, but you have renewed my hope that the curse may be lifted. My son, Baronet Bernard von Spielberg, also desires to acknowledge his indebtedness. Bernard, I am appreciative of your efforts upon my behalf. I know I changed his voice, but I'm trying things out. I sincerely hope you will continue your valiant adventures in our lands. If anyone can rid the land of the brigands, it will be you. Someday in the near future, I can envision holding a ceremony in your honor and bestowing upon you the title, a Hero of Spielberg. Bernard.
It would be nice if someone could finally defeat the brigands and claim the title.
As you leave the castle tomorrow,
you will receive the reward money I long ago posted for the safe return of my son as a token of my thanks.
A token of your thanks. That's the least you get. It's what you said you would do. A token of your thanks. You mean you will hold up to your end of the bargain?
You will, of course, be expected to dine with us and be our guest in the castle tonight. Do you have any questions?
Sure, let's ask about the curse.
Some years back, I tried to force the ogress Baba Yaga to leave our valley, and she put a curse upon me that I should lose everything I held dear. When I lost my daughter and my son, I lost all interest in living. My lands suffered because I suffered. Now, though, with the return of my son, I trust the prophecy is about to come true. Thanks, in no small part, to you.
All right. That's fair.
I have attempted everything in my power to get her to go away. I fear it will take some kind of magic to be able to counteract her magic.
That's fair. Curious about the prophecy, but otherwise, I think we'll cut this short.
The prophecy states, "Comes a hero from the east, free the man from the beast, bring the child from out the band, drive the curser from the land." There's a lot of R's in that last one. You have entered here from the east, and you have released my son from the form of a bear. I am certain you can fulfill the rest of it and remove this dreadful curse.
All right, well, fair enough. Let's go feast it up.
A servant is awaiting you outside to show you to your quarters. We will see you at supper later.
Yeah, he rolls his R's. I've decided. All right. After a wonderful meal with the Baron and his son, a peaceful night's sleep in a feather-down bed, and a filling breakfast in bed, you are ready to adventure once more. All right. Yeah, we're pretty well stocked up. Our strength is pretty good. Our weapon use pretty good. I mean, it is 69. Yeah. Nah, that's stupid. All right. Anyway, intelligence is 53. Everything else is in the 80s or 90s, which is pretty hot. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's move it on out. We'll jog so that we can save time. And now we've done the celebration. We've done the castle. We've met Carl at the gate. Let's see what else. Oh, you know what? I got it. Here we go. We're gonna take the next step towards finalizing this here prophecy. All right. Otto still working diligently with his yo-yo. Sheriff still rocking them snazzy socks. All right, moving on. Here we go. Moving on in through here and moving on into the bar. I believe I called this the inn at one point. This is not the inn. This is the tavern. The inn is the place with the katas, the cat people. All right, here we go. That little scrap of paper. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. B. Meet me at the archery range as soon as possible. Urgent. Interesting. Now, in games past, I noticed that note typically says meet at midday, not as soon as possible. Maybe that's because I saved the Baronet first? I'm not sure. I don't know. But we're going to go to the archery range. We're going to see what's up. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We're going to check something first. We have one dagger. We're going to go spend some of our hard-earned money that we just got from the Baron, and we are going to purchase ourselves some snazzy throwing daggers from the old dry goods store here. Not for any reason in particular, but just because, I'm feeling like we might need some daggers before we go to the archery range. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not notice you come in. Yeah, well, here I am. Nope, we're going to give you money to buy that equipment, not talk at you. Dagger.
Here you are. Thank you for your patronage.
That's what he sounds like now. I don't know what he sounded like before, but that's what it sounds like now. All right. All right. We just bought 5 daggers. We spent 100. Oop, no. Here we go. 100 silver. We still have 130 gold and 146 silver pieces left. Technically, we can afford that armor, but I don't think we can. No. Let's save it real quick. I don't know if we can afford. I don't know if he'll let us buy the armor. You won't be needing your old leather anymore. I shall give you a 50 silver trade-in discount. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage. Did I really just buy chainmail? You have 1 chainmail shirt. Yeah, we're not gonna keep that because as a thief, we don't need chainmail. That's weird. I thought you had to have a shield to be able to buy the chainmail, but I guess not. Which makes sense, I guess, because if you make a thief and give him parry, I believe you start with a sword, but no shield. I don't know. Or maybe as a fighter you can drop your shield and then you can use a sword and magic in combat. Something to, you know what? That's something to test. That's something to look into. We might try that. Maybe a one-off episode where I make a fighter and see just a few of the differences. There's not a lot of content specific for the fighter in this game. There is very specific content for the mage and for the thief, but not the fighter. Fighter has some specific content in the second game, though, which is nice. Ah! It's another Saurus Rex. Hostile intent, yada yada, shanky shanky. All right, let's... Ooh! Well, I sit here and waste time shanking this Saurus Rex over and over again. One interesting tidbit that you might find fun is that I now have editing software that I'm learning to start editing these videos. So situations like that might get cut in future episodes so that you don't have to watch me shank another Saurus Rex while I talk at you some more. All right, moving on to the archery range. Interesting. Well, I have a theory. I have a theory that if we rest until noon, I have a feeling that the meeting will actually take place like it's supposed to at noon. Like it says it in the note usually, but although not this time for some reason. I don't know. It's trying to make me look stupid, but we've been recording for quite some time now. So we're going to cut this one. It's a little longer. This will lead us right into the archery range. And I think the next episode, maybe 2 episodes. It might take 2 to finish the game. But in the next 1 or 2 episodes, we should be able to finish this quest of ours, become our hero, and move on to the sandy, sunny deserts of Shapir. All right, if you've made it this far, can't thank you enough. It's much appreciated. Love you all very much. We're going to, like I said, next episode, move on to the next phase of finalizing this prophecy and finishing the game. It's been a long journey, but we're getting there. And then we will move on to the second game. Woo! All right. That's enough yapping. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Be well and take care.